Good Monday morning, everybody. Coming up on 8:41 right now. Hope you're having a great day so far. Kicking it off with nice weather, cool mornings, warm afternoons with some sunshine. That's going to be the theme most days this week. If you will, please let me know in the comments section where you're watching from. I'll give you an outlook here as we round out the second half of November and then look ahead toward December. And I can already tell you the El Nino pattern that we've been looking at and promising is going to be a high El Nino year looks to be taking shape and unfolding as we speak. We're already seeing the pattern change. We're already seeing our atmosphere make some big changes here, and that's going to play a big role in the way our weather is going to feel and look in the upcoming weeks and going into December, which you know can mean higher snow chances. Hi, everybody. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing. Thank you for following me here and for your trust when it comes to severe weather. Let's look ahead toward the pattern change going this week. As we look ahead, I'm seeing some big changes here, including pretty normal weather this week. But as we go toward Thanksgiving week, this would be this rise right here. This is an oscillation. This is basically the atmosphere telling me whether it's going to have some extremes or relatively zonal flow. And right now I'm seeing some signs that we may even get some ridging here, which would mean through next week, really Thanksgiving and beyond, we're beginning to change the pattern for some warmer weather. That would last all the way to Thanksgiving Day. So this Thursday through next Thursday, and then going into Thanksgiving weekend, that'd be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, get a little bit of a dip in here. So that would mean we'd probably see cooler than average temperatures before we rise right back up to even higher levels going into the last few days of November and the first day or two of December. So look for a warm-up coming that way. You can see it another way. This is the classic look at our jet stream. We've got a ridge over us early this week, which means dry conditions, warm conditions across the East Coast, but then moving into later this week, this might even mean a bigger ridge coming on in, which would lead to warmer temperatures before we get a slight dip. A little cold front brings in a slight chance for a shower or two going into Thursday night, Friday, but doesn't look to bring us very much. I know we got high school football games. The playoffs are getting serious right now. We need good weather, and it seems like if there's a chance for rain this season, it has been on a Friday, unfortunately. It doesn't look to bring a lot, though, so I think we're looking okay there. Going into the weekend looks to be very nice. We'll have cooler temperatures, 30s at night, 60s during the day. But moving into next week, we get another rise, another quick dip. This one probably brings us our first substantial chance for rain across the southeast. We need it. And this is kind of a sign of things to come. Dips like this in the jet stream with a flow looking like this, almost a southwest flow. You can see the tilt of it looking almost like that. That allows moisture to come in from the southwest, which brings in better rain chances coming forward. So this would be middle of next week. So Tuesday, Wednesday of next week before Thanksgiving. So this could be impactful if maybe you're getting off a few days early to travel to wherever you're going to for Thanksgiving. Expected to be a very busy travel week. I think I read lately that Sunday's expected to be the biggest travel day after Thanksgiving. Normally it's the Wednesday before it, so maybe people are coming different times. That stretches it out a little bit. Do you plan on traveling anywhere for Thanksgiving, or are you staying right here? I think we're doing a little bit of local travel, maybe drive up to Hendersonville to see the family, but that's about it for us. But either way, looks like we could have rain Tuesday into Wednesday before we turn pretty tame going into Thanksgiving Day itself. That would mean highs where they should be in the 60s, lows where they should be in the 30s and 40s. So cool mornings, warm afternoons, and pretty tame weather. But going into December, this is an early outlook. The models, can be pretty wonky when it comes to looking way out, but you can already see the way this thing is tilting toward the 5th, 6th, 7th. What I expect to see, a southwest flow coming out like this. The atmosphere is tilted like this. That helps bring in better moisture, and it looks to be turning rainy and wet going into at least the second half of December. Now, if we can get the cold air to match up, which is too early to say if that's going to happen, we'll get a snow chance. How about precipitation chances? This is that same model, but telling me whether we're going to be below average in rain, which would be the brown, or above average in the green. Let's look that through the next week or so. So this week, we got a better than normal rain chance Wednesday night, Thursday, maybe into early Friday. But by the weekend, we're overall drying things back out. Pretty normal rain chances into early next week. And then going into December, look at this. Many more days here. This would be the outlook for mid-December, above average precipitation. The National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration puts out their outlook in chunks. This would be the 6 to 10 day chunk. Let's see if I can bring it out right here. This is their 6 to 10 day outlook here for the United States. Above average temperatures for us. How about precipitation? We got above average precipitation as well. So this would be starting this upcoming Sunday through next week. Looks to be pretty wet, especially across Texas. Folks, the rain is much needed across Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, the Carolinas, in significant drought conditions, even an extreme drought in Greenville and Spartanburg. We need rain in a big way. Looks like we'll at least get better chances of it. Now, this new outlook here gets us through the 20th through the 26th. This would get us through Thanksgiving week. They're going with above average temperatures from Key West, that'd be in the 80s, to the 70s across the Carolinas. So it'll be quite warm. How about precipitation on Thanksgiving week? Looks like above average precipitation as well, but I don't think that's every day being above average. I think that's probably getting a pretty good rain that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. If I'm looking out early here, we're talking 8-9 days away, so we're in the wheelhouse of it being probable to give us at least a roundabout outlook. And yeah, I could see us getting above average rain chances that Monday, Tuesday time frame. And then how about weeks 3 through 4? This will get us into the first week of December. Pretty neat, right? How did that even happen? Time is flying here toward the end of the year. We're looking at above average temperatures from Florida to Maine. This would mean probably more 50s versus 40s in the Northeast, more 60s versus 50s, and then more 70s in Florida on the way. How about rain chances? Above average rain for Florida and the southern part of the Carolinas. We could get some much needed rain here in areas that need it. In fact, the drought update here, the outlook for at least November showed the drought would either persist or get worse here across the Carolinas through Alabama. We need some good rain. It looks like we're at least trying to change that pattern around. So much that NOAA released this and basically says the seasonal drought outlook is for drought removal. How does that happen? How do you go from a significant extreme drought in Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and the Carolinas? That green right there shows drought removal likely. That is an outlook that was released October 31st, and it is valid from November 1st through January 31st. So you've got a chunk here of the rest of November, all of December, and all of January that they're saying the drought is not only going to get better, but be removed. Pretty wild to see that. And that means rain, and quite a bit of it in store for the Southeast. How about snow? Those of you that are looking for ski season, let's look ahead to some snow. Northeast, Killington's open. Likely some more snow toward the end of the week, Friday, Saturday. Rockies are starting to get their snowpack. And this snowpack toward Canada and the Rockies is oh so important for our weather going into December and January. I'm working on my winter weather forecast, an updated version of it that I will release later next week as we get closer to Thanksgiving Day. I think it's Wednesday is the outlook. We will give you a closer look at what's coming our way. And folks, this snowpack is so important back toward Canada because it's like transporting food on a truck. You want that food to be refrigerated, right? Just like air masses and storms that come in from Canada. If it's traveling over ice, snowpack, it's going to arrive colder. If it's traveling over regular old ground, it's going to arrive warmer. So if that analogy works for you, a storm system, a low pressure is coming in, moving across all of Canada into the United States. And if there's snowpack on the ground, it's going to basically like having ice on your cooler. And when that arrives, it's going to be there. So how about rain in the near term? We need it. Let me show you the outlook for this week. You've got plans going out and about. Looks like a low pressure system brings quite a bit of rain, and there's even some tropical characteristics we need to watch out for as we look toward Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, parts of the Panhandle of Florida. Talking to Panama City Beach, we've got Destin in here. Quite a bit of rain coming your way Tuesday, Wednesday. This looks to start to try to head toward the Carolinas and Georgia, but as it does, it gets kind of obliterated here. So Wednesday, Thursday's time frame, we've got some rain coming in, just not a lot for the Western Carolinas like we needed. And that possibly turns into a low pressure, maybe even a tropical low pressure system off the Carolina coast and could graze the Outer Banks here, getting steered away by this cold front coming in Friday. So that's pretty interesting signature to see here on the models. It keeps it weak, whatever it is, but a little tropical sneaky thing possible later this week as it moves off toward the northeast. And then next week, pretty tame weather. Let's get you toward Thanksgiving Day. Here's Tuesday, Wednesday's rain I was telling you about. Could equal out at least some decent rain. Here we go into Thursday. This will be Thanksgiving Day. This GFS model shows rain. It is a day late and $1 short from the European model, which shows it Tuesday, Wednesday. But if this model's right, this would be a Thanksgiving soaker from the GFS America model, from Asheville to Greenville to Columbia, Charleston, Atlanta. It would break out by Thursday night. Friday, moving on out. But that would be a first big soaking rain. It's a day late. The European and some of the other models have it in parts of the area on Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's the way it looks right there. So there we go with that. What else do I have for you? How about rainfall totals out of this? This is the Weather Prediction Center's forecast expectation. Look at all that rain from Alabama to Mississippi, Louisiana, 2-3 inches. That's drought busting or drought denting rain. That's why I mentioned it'll take 3 or 4 good systems to come through, but that could be all it takes to mitigate the wildfire concerns, remove this drought, flip it around. And for the upstate into Charlotte, we're talking another meager rain chance, a couple of tenths of an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch toward the end of the week, and then higher rain chances toward the coast as that low pressure moves on through. And speaking of low pressure, look at this. It's actually got a 60% chance from the National Hurricane Center down here. Let's see if I can bring it up for you. There it is. You see it. Bottom of your screen right there. That's it. You can see it getting its act together. It's got some thunderstorms with it. Quite a bit of rain with it. That is going to get pulled to the north right here. So Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Haiti could have some pretty good rains into the Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos. Let me show you where it's headed. The European model wants to bring this thing to the north, right over eastern Cuba, possibly over to Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and then gets it toward Bermuda, well away from the United States, you see right there. How about the GFS America model? It has that low down here toward the Gulf or the Caribbean. Notice how there's another little critter right here off the Florida coast. Both move toward the northeast, possibly 2 tropical entities or low pressure systems. One off the Carolina coast this Friday night, Saturday. The other one south of Cuba. Both go northeast. So pretty interesting signature there from the GFS model. Let's just span this out into next week like it was showing that low pressure possibly going in the Gulf. This will be probably just a regular old low, but it could spawn up some pretty heavy rainfall going into Thanksgiving week. It shows a soaker somewhere across the southeast. So we'll see if that GFS America model does pan out to be a Thanksgiving soaker for many millions from Florida to the Georgia to Carolinas and Tennessee. That'd be a real mess as it rolls on through. Possibly changing to snow in the northeast if it pans out with some cold air. How about the snowpack? Current snowpack. We got some snow up toward Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, stretching into New York and Pennsylvania. And then you got some bigger snow back here toward the Dakotas, Montana, back through the Rockies. So pretty good snow chances back that way. And as we move forward, simply put, pretty tame weather this week. Looking out for a potential soaker next week. European, Canadian model has it here Tuesday, Wednesday. The American GFS model has a soaker coming our way for Thanksgiving into Friday. That's what I'll be looking out for in the near term. What's Thanksgiving week looking like? Because that's when many of you are traveling. And as we move into the following week, we'd be getting close to December. How's the pattern looking then? Do we continue to see above average rain chances, but also above average temperatures? If that happens, we just get some rain in the 60s. Pretty yucky, right? But if we get some cold air to dive in and be in place first, we could be dealing with a few surprises going into the first part of December. So either way, it looks to be getting a lot more active than we have had here recently. So we'll look forward to that. Folks, I'll keep you posted around the clock here. Thanks as always for following this page. If you don't already, please go ahead and hit subscribe or follow. We appreciate you guys watching from wherever you are watching from right now. Who we got? We got Isanali. I love my friends Nisa and Ali. You taught me how to say your name many, many years ago. Linda's watching from there. Thank you for watching. Deb's watching from Gaffney. Who else is in the house? We got Betty in here from Chesney. Karen's watching from, where are you watching from? Hartwell. All right, hi. Hi, my friends in Georgia. We got a nice day ahead. Really a nice week ahead. It's going to be in the 30s and 40s during the mornings. Got Ackworth, Georgia in the house. We've got Oconee County in the house. Christy watching. Good morning, Christy. Who else we got? Deanne's watching from Simpsonville. Taylor's watching from Oklahoma. Hi. Susan's watching from Greer. We also got Vic watching from Greer. Good morning from Lyman. Ulissa, thank you. Traveler's Rest is in the house. We got Carolyn. Delana from Anderson County. We got Carolina Storm Spotters in the house. Hi, Richie. Forest City's in the house from Brenda. Hi, Brenda. BB's watching from Greenville. We got Evelyn from Greenville. Belton. Traveler's Rest. Easley. Beth Ann, thank you for watching. Waynesville. Easley. North Carolina. We got Patewood. Hi, Dwayne. Hope all is well over at Patewood. Marietta. 6 Mile. Woodruff. Powdersville. Got a wide variety of people here today. Good to see you all. Molly's watching from 6 Mile. Toccoa. Myra's watching. Molly's watching from 6 Mile. We got Myra from Toccoa. Trenton, South Carolina. Clinton. We got Welcome, South Carolina. Hi, Danny. Vonda's watching from Simpsonville. We got Flat Rock in the house. Pauline. We've got Cece watching. Need more rain? Absolutely. We got potential rain this week. A little bit Thursday, Friday, not a lot. And then we've got bigger rain possible going into next week at some point. Could be an impact to Thanksgiving week at some point. We got Marvin watching from Sebring, Florida. Hi, Marvin. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your week here. Pretty tame weather for you. You're going to be warm. Possibly pretty good soaking coming your way. Green Creek, North Carolina. Hi, Kimberly. Who else we got? Deborah is watching from Gaffney. Dwayne says, need that snow. Yeah, we're going to get a good chance for snow this year, I believe. Teresa's watching from Abbeville. Hello to you. What a good morning it is, folks. Thank you for making your morning part of my day, as it is expected to be a good day across the area. All right, folks, make sure you have a good rest of your day. I'll keep you posted as the weather pattern continues to give us